New York. I don't think you can describe it. I think you just have to experience it. I love the fans the most. They're very knowledgeable about the game. They have high expectations, and they hold you accountable. Greatest fans in the world.
Yankee Stadium, the house that Babe Ruth built.
My grandmother was a huge Yankee fan. The Yankees were my favorite team, and I always wanted to be a shortstop because my dad was a shortstop. So as far back as my mind allows me to go, that's how long I wanted to play baseball.
Yankees select Derek Jeter.
You know, you put the pinstripes on for the first time and you're taking the field as a member of the New York Yankees. And this is what you work for. All eyes are on you. It's like I was living a dream. Welcome to the show. When I first got the call in 1995 that I was getting promoted to the major leagues, I thought for sure I was getting traded. My name was circulating a lot of trade rumors, and I got a call probably at 5:30 in the morning from my manager at the time, and he was asking me if I was awake, and I was like, no, I'm not awake. And he said, well, splash some water on your face and come to your room. And he came to my room, and he told me I had been promoted to New York, and I was on a flight to Seattle in a couple hours later. Going to play in the King Dome, never played in the Dome before. Just, you know, having a moment where you say, look, I've made it. I've finally been called up to the major leagues. So it's definitely a moment that I will never forget.
The second for one. Jeter, the strong throw. Wow.
You know, I was 0 for 5 the night before. You start thinking about whether or not you're going to be sent back down to the minor leagues. You're putting a lot of pressure on yourself.
Here's the kid, Derek Jeter, hunting for his first major league hit. And sends a base hit into left.
Tino Martinez was the first baseman, and he became a teammate of mine the following year and one of my good friends. And when I was going back to the first, he said, congratulations, just the first of many. There was no celebration after the game. I mean, I think I smiled for a second. You make it to the major leagues, you're just trying to stay there. So you really don't have much time to celebrate.
Diving, stop it, short, Derek Jeter.
Now we'll see the 1994 Minor League Player of the Year. Here's Derek Jeter.
He had a lot of success in the minors, and a lot of people around baseball think he's going to be a pretty good player.
Righty delivers. In the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Anderson ready to work. Wouldn't chase that time. Grounder might be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. What a double play that was. Inning over.
Still hitless to start his career. Let's see if he can change that with this at bat.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Here's Derek Jeter. He's looking for his first hit here at Yankee Stadium.
Well, these poor fans have...
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. So that's Derek Jeter's first career extra base hit at Yankee Stadium.
Late in the season, 1995, really hadn't played since I got called back up. The Yankees hadn't been to the postseason since '81, I believe. It was the first year of the wild card, and we were in it. Bernie Williams missed a flight coming back from Puerto Rico, and I think they were pretty much stuck with me playing.
The rookie Derek Jeter in a start in a very important ball game.
So I went out there, I hit a double.
Jeter sends one toward the gap, deep to right field. The Yankees are going to score a 2-out run. Well, how about that? Derek Jeter making the most of this chance.
Bernie returned, I think about the third, fourth inning when he finally got to the park, and we were in the middle of a pennant race. And honestly, I don't think the younger players were trusted, and rightfully so. So as soon as Bernie came, they took me out. I was happy to be able to contribute at least one at-bat during that pennant run there.
Here's Derek Jeter with 2 outs in the second.
I don't think he knew he'd be playing when he woke up this morning. I mean, he's in a game the Yankees absolutely need to win. So ready or not, they need this kid today.
2 outs. That's hard hit on the line. This looks like extra bases. In comes the first run of the game. It's 1-0 Yankees. And he's got a double.
We were battling up until the last day of the season. Pretty much had to win the last game to get to the postseason, and everyone wanted to get there because it would have been Don Mattingly's first year in the playoffs.
Mattingly rips one down the line and deep. A home run for Don Mattingly in the game that could send him to the first postseason of his 12-year career.
We were able to get there. I was not on the playoff roster. I had a chance to stick around so I could see what the atmosphere, the playoff atmosphere was like. The energy, the fans, the intensity of the playoff game. I felt like I just had a good seat to watch. I mean, it was a great seat right in the front row, but not having an opportunity to play or not having the chance to play, it was frustrating because you want to help.
Line drive, we are tied. Griffey is coming around. He's going to try to score. Here's the division championship. No others win it. No others win it.
You know, the ultimate goal is to win a World Series. When that does not happen, I think you sit down and you have a self-evaluation and you reflect on the season and how you can be better and how you can help the team win. I mean, everyone at some point is going to fail and they're going to lose as well, but I think it just motivates you and pushes you into the next season. So, you know, I wanted to prove to myself that I could be on that field and perform and play in the postseason. I remember in 1996, I struggled in spring training. I didn't hit very well. I made a lot of errors, made a lot of mistakes, physical mistakes, mental mistakes. Tony Fernandez was the shortstop before I got there, and he broke his arm with like a couple weeks left in spring training. If he did not break his arm, I felt as though they were going to send me back down to the minor leagues. It was nerve-wracking, and I put a lot of pressure on myself to perform, and honestly, I think they were just stuck with me. My first opening day, we actually got snowed out. We played on the off day the next day.
Derek Jeter batting for the first time.
You want to make a good impression. You want to get off to a good start. You want to prove to people that you deserve to be there. More importantly, you want to prove to yourself that you deserve to be there.
Oh, you got a run on that one. That's gone. Holy cow.
The season sort of took off from there.
Into shallow center field. What a play Derek Jeter made.
I felt as though it was very important for me, especially looking back now, that I got off to a good start. Even though it was just one game, that adds to your confidence.
Derek Jeter stepping in now for the Yankees. Hit in the air, right field. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning.
Yankees have some good young players, don't they? I mean, Andy Pettitte finished third for the Rookie of the Year last season, and now everyone is talking about Jeter potentially winning the award this year.
Drops into the glove, and a quick out, number one. Smash to the left side. Rolls across the diamond. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. And first offering is fouled off.
Now this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
That one ripped right center field. And that gets down into the gap. And that's a double. So up next, Derek Jeter. Fouled off down the right side. And now the lefty. Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. And that one hops the wall. One run is in. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Another scores. 2 runs in on the play. Not in time. He's safe. So Derek Jeter has a chance to win it right here.
Yeah, Boog, this is who you want at the plate if you're the Yankees right now.
Base hit, that'll do it. And that's the first career walk-off.
When I'm up in a big situation, my mind would always go back to a successful time in my career, whether it was in Little League or it was in the minor leagues or the major leagues.
Derek Jeter with an RBI single.
I had fun, and I tried to enjoy the moment, and I always thought I was going to be successful. Now, I would fail a lot, but my mind just went to the times I had success. Playing in the playoffs, the fans were hungry. We were the talk of the town.
The Yankees have left 10 men on base, including the bases loaded in the 7th. Going back to the track, to the wall.
No matter how you look at it, it was a home run. Right? There's nothing you can say about it.
And what happens here? It's a home run. Jeter comes across to tie the game.
Tony Tarasco actually played for us, and I told Tony, you should have jumped. He didn't jump. He wasn't going to catch it anyway. People made a big deal out of it. Obviously, I understand it now, but we would have beat Baltimore anyway. You know, that just tied it. Bernie actually won the game later on.
And here's a drive to left. It's mighty high.
It's one of those moments that, you know, in order to win a World Series, you have to have a good team, you have to have a great team, but you also need breaks. And you can't say we got all the breaks. We earned our breaks. Just one of those moments that worked out for us.
So now it's Derek Jeter at the plate with one away. He represents the tying run for the Yankees. Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And Derek Jeter ties the game with a home run.
Did a fan interfere with that ball? Tarasco certainly thinks so, and he's letting the umpire know about it. You have to get that call right.
Welcome to a raucous Yankee Stadium here in New York.
I remember when we played Atlanta in the World Series, all I knew about the Braves was watching them on television when I was younger. The moment I really realized that it was the World Series is when Mr. Torrey came in to our meeting and he said, this team's going to be better than any team you played this year. And this was before interleague play, so we never played the Braves.
The sellout crowd is on hand to watch the Braves and the New York Yankees.
You're facing Maddox and Glavine and Smoltz and Avery, Fred McGriff, Chipper Jones. I'd never been around these guys. I just watched them and admired them from afar. It was a stacked team. I realized we're in the World Series now.
So now a runner at third with one away for Jeter.
Yankees getting to Maddox already.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And no one can get there. Runner from third comes across. It's 2-0. Not stopping. He's going for 3. The relay, save.
Base hit. 2-0 New York.
And pitch swung on and popped up again. Off third. Makes the catch. Yankees win. The Yankees win.
I was the one that said if you don't win the World Series, the season's a failure.
The 1996 World Series.
It's a culmination of a lot of hard work. When you win finally in 1996, first time, you go back to playing in Little League, playing in summer ball, playing in high school, all the years in the minor leagues, the success, the failures. You play for that one moment to be the last team on the field. It's pretty special, especially when you have a chance to do it in New York.
And the New York Yankees are world champions.
New York's a hot spot. If you have success there, the people show up. They pay attention, they watch, they want to be a part of it. So it was experiencing everything for the first time.
This is incredible.
Once you win, there's no other place you can go. You either win or you fail. So it set the expectation level high, it set the bar high for us. And that's what we always strive to do, was to win a World Series. And I think that started because we were able to win in 1996.
Martinez, the runners. Jumped on that one. Hit deep to right. A grand slam home run for Bernie Williams, his first as a left-hand hitter this year. Wow.
What made the 1998 team unique was we could care less what we did the day before. We could care less who the hero was. We pretty much clinched the division in April. I mean, it was, for the most part, it was over with.
And the New York Yankees are the champions of the American League East Division.
Whether it was moving a runner over, you hit a home run, you bunt a guy over, it didn't make a difference. Everyone was willing to do it. We checked our egos at the door. You know, just every single day we wanted to beat you. The only thing we cared about was winning.
Derek Jeter rips it inside the line, and he's going to have a standing double. Yep, 200th hit.
200 hits, I mean, it's a couple things. One, consistency. You have to be consistent day in and day out. And you have to play. You have to be available. You can't take days off. Home runs fluctuate, RBIs fluctuate, average fluctuates. But you only get 2-3 people maybe at most in each league that gets 200 hits.
For the souvenir for Derek Jeter, first time in his career, 200 hits in a season.
'24-year-old Derek Jeter steps in for the first time.
He went 1 for 4 with the run scored last night, and the Yankees win. And he's going to finish the season with a batting average over 300. At his age, it probably won't be the last time he puts up these numbers in his career.
Fires across the diamond, and there's 2 down. Ground off the middle. That's a base hit. Coming home. Now a long throw home. It's off the mark, and he scores. And they take a 2-run lead.
Well, Boog, we'll see David Cohn on the mound tomorrow for the Yankees, and he'll have a chance to win his 20th game of the season.
Line drive. That's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
I started working on the jump throw in the minor leagues, just having fun during batting practice. I just think it came from years of sort of improvising, and ball's got to be hit the right speed. You got to know the speed of the runner, and you got to have fun when you play. I had fun. So first time people maybe really paid attention to it was when we were playing Cleveland in the playoffs.
Hit toward the hole. Jeter backhands from the outfield grass. Man, what a play.
For me, I didn't think about it. It was just a reaction. It was easier and quicker for me to just jump as opposed to stopping and trying to plan. If you work on something enough and you do it over and over and over again, it just becomes a natural play for you.
I mean, that is about strength right there.
I'm not patting myself on the back. I'm really not. It's not as easy as it looks, because if you actually, when you take people out to a major league field and you see how far the throw is, you have to have momentum on your side. I think the reaction, initial reaction, was When did you start doing that?
I mean, this is a beautiful play. I don't know how many shortstops can make that play.
Bounced out to short. Jeter backhands from the outfield grass. Got it! Man, what a play. Derek Jeter comes to the plate with a chance to give the Yankees an early lead here in Game 2.
Yeah, and he scored last night in that 7th inning explosion from the Yankees. Jeter had the best view of the grand slam because he was standing on third when it all happened.
There's a line drive to left field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. One down.
It's not a huge stretch to say this is the best Padres team we've ever seen, but I think you can say the same thing about the Yankees. The Padres are really good, but I think the Yankees are even better.
Liner to second and picked on the hop. Fires over to first. That's it out. Hit hard on the ground to short. Tosses to first, and that is that. You know, Singy, it's not just the win column that's so impressive for the New York Yankees. This offense, the speed, the power, and maybe nobody demonstrates that more than Derek Jeter as he steps to the plate once again.
So true, Boo.
Looks like extra bases. Here comes the runner. The relay. He will score, and they take the lead. It's 4-3. Hard ground ball, base knock. Throw back in quickly. First and second.
Now Jeter to the right side, under the glove of Veras. No throw, and it's 4-0 Yankees in the second.
What does it take for a team to sweep the World Series?
Martinez down the right field line. Grand slam.
I think it takes a confident team. I think it takes a very, very good team. I think it takes an experienced group. And I think it takes a group that never gives up, whether you're behind or not. And the 98 team had all those qualities.
Into center field, well hit. At the track, at the wall. A 3-run home run for Scott Brocious. And just like that, the Yankees take a 5-3 eighth-inning lead.
We won in 98. I wouldn't say it's a feeling of relief. It was a feeling of satisfaction. It was a feeling of, this is where we belong, this is where we should be. And then right after that is, we have to win again next year.
Brocious fittingly with a throw. The Yankees have done it again. Number 24. They are the world champions of baseball in 1998.
Good teams, they don't sit around and pat themselves on the back and talk about what they've accomplished. They think about what's next. Our group always thought about the next year. I mean, guys weren't walking around wearing World Series rings into the clubhouse because that didn't mean anything to us anymore. It was now, what can we do next?
Yankees win. The Yankees win.
For a lot of teams, there's a natural letdown because you've reached your goal, you've reached the peak, you've won the World Series or you won a championship, you sort of get a chance to exhale and relax. I think what made our group special was we never did that.
Have won it. What a finish.
1999 knows that we have to win the World Series, we have to win back-to-back, or we've wasted our time. When you're talking about 40-man roster, you're talking about 40 people all having that same mindset It's pretty special, and we had a special group.
And the Yankees are going to win the game.
I had 100 RBIs for the first time that year. It's the only time I had 100 RBIs.
It falls in for a hit, bounces into the stands for a double. Derek Jeter has his 100th RBI, and for Jeter, it's his first time to the 100 RBI club.
We had to win. It's a lot of pressure that we put on ourselves, but we welcomed it.
And now stepping to the plate, two-time World Series champion Derek Jeter.
Yeah, and a lot of folks wondering if they're going to win another World Series.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And that one is gone.
What made '99 against Boston in the postseason so special was, up until that point, we'd never played in the postseason.
Swung on and blooped to right field, and the Yankees have tied the game at 3. A home run, and the Yankees win over their arch-rival Red Sox.
I'm biased. I think it's the best rivalry in all of sports.
It is gone. Rivera set the pitch. Struck him out swinging. Yankees win.
We felt as though we couldn't lose. There was a lot of pressure on us that we just can't lose this series. I personally did not like playing at Fenway Park. You ever strike out, it's the longest walk in Major League Baseball.
That's strikeout number 6. Jeter says goodbye as that's 10 strikeouts for Pedro Martinez.
I liked the atmosphere, but I didn't necessarily like playing at Fenway Park.
Jeter pounds one into center field. Back is Lewis at the wall and gone for a 2-run home run.
To have a big moment against Boston, I think it stands out a little bit more. Not only in my mind, I think it stands out in the minds of the fans as well.
Ball game over. American League Championship Series over. Yankees win. Yankees win. And don't think they didn't want to win it in Boston. They certainly did.
There's two sides of it. You always like to clinch at home so you can do it in front of your home fans. But then at the same time, you're playing Boston. You love clinching in Boston.
Here's someone the Yankees really need a good performance from tonight. It's Derek Jeter.
Yeah, Boog, he's been great all series, but he's going to need another all-time performance in order to reach the World Series for a second consecutive season.
The relay throw. Not in time. He's got a double. Here's Jeter, his batting average hovering around 400 this postseason. Base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. That one is absolutely belted. Curtis on the move, heading back. And he brings it into the warning track. Ouch, that one drilled him. Safe at first, and now after the play, we'll check. Here's Jeter now. He had 7 hits in the ALCS, including that first inning home run in Game 6.
Yeah, Boog, he already has 12 hits this postseason. He's played a big part of the Yankees eliminating Texas and Boston on their way to the World Series.
Base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Here's someone who loves playing on the biggest stage in the world. In the air, right field, Burton settles under this one, and there's one down.
I'm hoping we get a really competitive series. There's so much talent on the field that I can't imagine we see a sweep for either side, right?
And that one is lifted in the air. And it drops in. So a man.
Marker. Batting second from the New York Yankees. Playing shortstop, Derek Jeter.
I remember it was the first time I had a chance to start the All-Star game. So you're excited about that.
A liner to left. It'll drop for a hit. Down the line. Possible extra bases. Jeter is in standing.
I was able to get a few hits and score a run.
Here's Jeter, who doubled his first time up. It's one through the middle, and Jeter's 2 for 2. A line drive, and he's 3 for 3. 1 run home. Jeter has knocked in 2 and scored the other.
You got to come up at the right time. I had zero idea that no Yankee had ever won All-Star Game MVP. It's mind-boggling to me to think all the great players that have played Yankee uniform.
You've had a great career, and this is just another great moment. Congratulations.
Thank you. Appreciate it. There's a long history there, so you had to be the first to do anything in Yankee uniform. Is tough to do.
Shortstop position in the American League, you never know if you're going to get a chance to come to an All-Star game, let alone start one. So I'm just thankful I got an opportunity to play.
Here comes one of the most popular players in the league. It's Derek Jeter's turn to swing it. Swing and a ball hammered left field. That one outs against the fence. Around first, heading for 2. And that's a double. Into center. Edmonds settles under it. Brings it in for the 3rd out. That one hit to right. And that's a fair ball.
A slow roller, but Martinez doesn't run well. Jeter up with it. Starts spreading the news. New York, New York.
Now the stage is set for the Subway Series between the Yankees and Mets.
The hype around the Subway Series in 2000 was second to none. I think New York was the center of the baseball world. We had heard so much about how good the Mets were.
Grand slam,
They were close the year before, and then everywhere you went in New York, that's all people talked about. You'd run into Met fans telling us how bad we were. Yankee fans, don't blow it. If there's any series that you can't lose, it's one against the Mets. We were the talk of the town. You hear athletes say all the time, game speeds up, it slows down. It slows down when you're prepared.
Track wall off the top of the wall.
So I knew how fast he was. I saw he wasn't really running that hard because I think he thought it was going to be a home run as well. In my mind, it was if Justice could get me the ball as soon as possible, we have a chance to get him at the plate.
Into third, they bring him around. Throw to the plate by Jeter. Quick throw, in and over. Derek Jeter with a relay throw to end the inning.
You talk about the jump throw. That was a relay throw where I was on the move. I didn't stop.
Right on the money, an off-balance throw. Wow.
I think that was a big moment in the series because, you know, they were feeling themselves at the time.
Fly ball out towards left field. And it's off the wall. They're going to send him. Throw to the plate by Jeter. So a change to the lineup card here in Game 4. The Yankees want more production out of the leadoff spot. So tonight, Derek Jeter will hit first.
Yeah, and Boog, the Yankees have no interest in waiting around tonight. They're coming out early looking to attack. Let's see if Jeter can spark something.
Rolls across the diamond. 1 up, 1 down. Tapped softly on the ground. Sends it across to first. And there's 2 down.
We've seen a bit of everything in this series, Boog. It took 12 innings to play Game 1. The Yankees won the first 2 games. The Mets responded and now have a chance to tie up the series. Well, these players just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They really haven't worked many deep counts or long at-bats, and that's fine if you're having a lot of success, but at this point, I think it's time to make an adjustment. Boog, it's so surprising that the last Subway Series was 34 years ago.
And it wasn't the Yankees and Mets playing back in 1956. It was the Yankees and the Brooklyn Dodgers. Burton hauls it in, and there's 1 away. That's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second.
Jeter moves into the leadoff spot as both clubs have struggled to get their leadoff men on base in this series.
Where I hit in the lineup didn't change my approach at all. Whether I hit first, second, third, every single at bat in my career, I looked fastball right down the middle. I just wasn't good enough to guess. When I was leading off, he threw a first pitch fastball, and I was able to hit it out.
And he goes after the first pitch, way back left field. Derek Jeter, he's on and out. Goodbye, home run. First pitch homer for Derek Jeter.
There was more outside pressure for us to win that series than there was any other World Series, because in New York, it almost felt as though the city was up for grabs.
That's well hit into left field by Taya. Up by Yanni, back. It's a 2-2 game. Derek Jeter's gone deep again. Up the middle. Base hit. Throw to the plate. Hits the runner. Brocious will score, and the Yankees lead 4-2.
If we didn't win that World Series, we would have been in a lot of trouble.
A three-peat. The New York Yankees, for the 3rd time in a row, 4th time in 5 years, and 26th time in franchise history, they are the world champions.
I don't know if I can describe what it feels like to be on top of the sports world in New York. When we were playing, it's like we were performing on a Broadway stage, and everyone came to see us because we were winning and we were successful. We had a run there where there was a lot of celebrating.